Hey guys, thanks so much for being here today. This is our group meeting today. It is March 2nd, and I have a few announcements for our team. So I'll go ahead and post a calendar tonight with dates, but we are having a coach sneak peek group starting on Monday, March 7th. So you're welcome to invite your friends and family to that. And then our next challenge group starts March 21st. So our group will end on the 14th, Monday the 14th, and then the next one will start on the 21st. So we have a week there where we may continue to do check-ins or just take a week break. But I found that I'm able to find more people to put in the group if I have that week time rather than doing a group every 3 weeks. It's harder for me to get people into the group in that shorter amount of time. I'm going to do a webinar on the 23rd just about what is coaching, and I have a recording of that if you ever want to send that to your friends. It's on my YouTube channel, and that I did one in January, so you can use the January one for that. And then our Diamond Dash group starts on March 6th, and this is the group where my coach and all of the other coaches are going to be presenting. There will be 2 webinars per week with training as well as training throughout the week and awesome advice. I would highly recommend it. The last Diamond group that they did was in August, and I was in it, and I went Diamond during that time. And they have you put in $20 to the pot, and I was actually able to earn about $250 from being in that group and going Diamond during that time. So I would highly recommend it. Even if you don't hit Diamond during that time, you will learn tons of valuable information. So yeah, it is best to be Emerald if you can before joining the Diamond group, but if you're not, you can still join it and you'll learn a ton of great information for sure. So we had a wake-up call by Tony Horton on Monday morning. You can go to your email or to your online office and do the replay of that. And then this afternoon, they did a bombshell call, and it was Rebecca Robinson. And she talked about 4 things mainly. So the first one is don't stay in a frustrated headspace. So when you get frustrated and overwhelmed, don't stay there. Do what you can to get out, personal development, and, take your mind off of it. And just at that point where you feel stuck, you just have to push forward and just keep going. The second is get plugged into your why. So remember, the real reason why you're doing this and why it's important to you. Number 3 is you build your support system. So you want to make sure that, you have me as your mentor, and we also have things in Beachbody called success partners. So if you're looking to have someone else to help you stay on track rather than just me, you're welcome to team up with another one of the girls in our group, and you can message each other back and forth and talk about your goals and things like that. I actually have 2 success partners. One of mine is Misty Hollingsworth, and the other one is Jessica Seward. Jessica is on Brigida's team, and Misty is on Scotty's team. And so it's great to bounce ideas off of them and see what their opinions are on different things. Number 4 is develop a marathon mindset. And this is so important with Beachbody because she talks about this in the call too. I highly recommend going back and listening to the playback. You can go to the Team Dynasty page for the playback. And she talks about how the only difference between you and the top coaches is that they've done it longer than you. That's the only difference. So in fact, I was just telling Jessie about how Jennifer Greenberg, it took her 1 whole year to go Emerald. And it took her another year to go Diamond. And she's been a coach for 5 years now, and she'll be in the Millionaires Club this year. So it's really about consistency and commitment. It really is a marathon, this business. And it's the successful people are the ones who stick through the hard times. They're the ones who keep going. No matter how many coaches or people they sign up from month to month, it's the ones who stick with it and keep going no matter what that are successful. And she also mentioned success begins and ends between our ears. It's all mental. It really is. When you're struggling or feeling overwhelmed, you know, that's something that you have to get past. And you realize that all of the successful coaches out there have been through the same exact struggles, and they've all been through hard times, and that's just part of the business. It's kind of like a roller coaster. Some days are better than others, but you know, it's worth it over time, and your effort will pay off. So I wanted to talk about two things first, and then we'll get into talking with each other in a discussion. The first one is sacrifices that you need to make to be successful in this business. So number one, do not give up. If you stop inviting for a week straight, if you stop messaging people for a week, it's going to take 2 weeks for you to get caught up, bottom line, and you're going to lose momentum. So whatever you do, don't stop. You could take a day or maybe 2 off, but it's the small little things that you do from day to day that compound over time. And if you were to completely stop or quit for a week or 2, it's going to take a whole lot longer to build that back up and build up those relationships again with people and messaging and things like that. So that's a huge recommendation for me. And another one is do not scroll Facebook. Facebook is a huge time waster. When you want to be successful with this, you make a to-do list. You know exactly what you need to get done. You get that done, and then you get your invites or your messages done. And then when all your work is done, feel free to scroll through Facebook. And that's why most of the time I don't even scroll or look at Facebook until the end of the night, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, because I'm busy doing work through the day. And also in Scotty's group, he had those recordings of Steve and Angela Kerner. So I met them in the Dominican Republic. They're awesome, Steve and Angela. So they were coaches for about 3 years, and they thought that they were doing everything right, but they still weren't diamond yet. And they talk in those videos about how they realized they weren't actually doing what they were supposed to do. They didn't realize that they needed to be talking to about 100 to 150 people a month just to hit Success Club 5. So it's really all about the number of people that you're talking to and putting the work in. And then number 2, how to be a top recruiter. So I was able to enroll 8 coaches last month, which is great. My record is 10, so I felt really good about last month. But in fact, I was really blessed last month. I had 3 coaches come to me that I have been talking to for 5 or 6 months, and they finally decided to enroll and start. And so that's just my message to you, to make sure that you're always doing follow-ups with people. And if they tell you no, don't let them go. You know, it took me 6 months to get a couple of these girls interested enough to come to me and tell me that they finally want to do it. But, you know, don't give up on people, because this business can change their lives. And so I've been really blessed this past month to have them come to me, and I'm so grateful that they did. So we're going to talk about our why, our goals, and our action plan. So I know I've made a video about this, and you've probably watched it. But my why, I have a lot of whys, reasons for coaching, but I'd like to be able to pay off my school loan and pay for our baby that's coming. I'd like to remodel my kitchen, you know, things like that. But more than anything, I'd like to grow as a person and help other people grow and develop. And I feel so much purpose doing that and helping others. And I just love that about this business. You know, even though you don't make much money starting out, it takes a while for your income to build. It is so rewarding to me to be able to help other people and share my knowledge with them and help them grow as well as myself. So my goal is to be a 3-star diamond by the end of the year, which means that I have 3 diamonds underneath me. And then my action plan for that is to hit Success Club 10 in my business and Success Club 5 in my husband's business each month. And from hitting those goals, I can make it that far. And I know that if I work hard, that I can make it to that point. So I'd love to hear from you guys and kind of see, and we can share with each other why you're a coach, your goals, or what your vision is for the future, and your action plan. So I'll go ahead and start with Jessie. So tell us why you started coaching in the first place.
Well, my husband actually sold one of our friends on it, and so I started doing it because of that. And but I like to see her results and see how it made her happy, and so probably just helping others and seeing them achieve things and making their lives better.
Cool. And what are your goals and your vision for your business?
I would like to hit Emerald. I don't know. I'm not very. I don't even know. Is Diamond after Emerald?
Yeah. So
I'd probably just like to do Emerald and then just keep helping people right now and hopefully eventually work up to Diamond. But
yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
And
so
my action plan is to message all those people.
Yeah, that we talked about. So,
yeah.
So I talked to Jessie about, she had a question of where do I find people to talk to? Who do I message? Who do I invite? And my suggestion to her would be to go to anyone who likes and comments on your posts. For example, she shared her transformation and her struggles that she's been through, and she had over 60 likes on that. And so that's a perfect list to start from. I would go to all of those people and message them, see how they're doing, and invite them to the group. And, once you start running out of names, you can always go alphabetically in your friends list and just start writing down names, and then just, message a few people a day. That way you don't feel overwhelmed. And I love that you have a goal of hitting Emerald. That's awesome. So you're going to want to put a date to that, because you have to, like the quote that says, a goal is just a wish without a plan. So definitely plan a date, schedule it in your calendar.
Okay.
So yeah, those are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Jessie. Okay, Ryan, so I'd love to hear why you started coaching and what your vision is.
I think the tipping point was being able to save money, but secretly in college, I really wanted to have a career in public health.
Oh, cool.
And part of that was because in college, I was able to lose a bunch of weight and feel a lot different. Since then, I put it back on, but deep down, I feel like if people just understood nutrition and exercise, then that would fix everything. And now I'm one of the people that needs fixing, but really, I feel like I think it was Brigida that talked about in one of her videos about how deep down her soul felt like this was something she was supposed to do and supposed to be. And it's hard for me right now, but that's okay. I'm reading The Compound Effect. I really want to hit Success Club at least 5 this month. I didn't quite hit it in February. And it would be really, really sparkly beautiful if I could be Emerald by this Friday, which
would be awesome.
means having 2 more coaches underneath me than I do right now, right?
You can do it.
0.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, if I just keep, so what I want to do is message 20 people a day and invite 5 a day.
Perfect. That's great. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, thank you for sharing with us. I love that you secretly wanted to do some public health things in college. That's so cool. But I feel like even though, I mean, I need, I'm not in good shape right now, but that doesn't mean that I can't help other people, you know what I mean? And so that's the cool thing about coaching, is that while you're working on yourself, you can help other people at the same time. And so I totally admire and respect you, and you've made so much progress, and you're getting so much stronger, which is so cool. So anyways, I want to thank you ladies for being here tonight. I'll let you go so you can enjoy the rest of the night with your families. But please feel free to message me anytime, and thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your support, and I love that you guys are on this team. You are amazing. So have a great night.
Thanks, you too.